Yesterday was not the best day. I ended up getting some beer and a Four Loko, and I drank that, but I'm trying to, that's no longer main storyline for me. Does that make sense? I drank in moderation, not hungover at all. I'm gonna kill the day. I think it'd be better to not drink any, it would have been better if I didn't drink the alcohol, but it's not really a problem that I did at the same time. I'm moving out of this sort of situation where it's I'm stacking sober days, counting how long I've gone, and moving more to, you can drink on occasion and that's fine, but just in the spirit of transparency here, it's about 2 p.m. and I'm ready to kill the day. I spent the beginning of it in bed, which I don't think is even the worst thing. You don't got to be in go time all the time. Even though I got out of bed at 2 p.m. today, it can still be I can still go lift, I can still eat healthy, I can still do a lot of work. There's really no formula here or right way to do things, but yeah, I'm feeling good, and I'm excited for the day. Boom, just got done from the sunlight walk. Mandatory, that's every single day. I'm in a dilemma right now. I should eat food, I should get protein in because I'm lifting and stuff, but I just want to hop on the mic and shred the podcast, you know what I mean? Dude, I gotta get the protein in, but I don't want to slow myself down to shred on the mic. Okay, I'll make breakfast, then I'll get on the mic. That's what I'll do. We'll see how that goes. So you guys know that thing they do in the food videos? I try to do it every single time. Where you okay, it actually kind of worked, but they get the fucking knife and they just hawk straight into this. I can't do it. I never get it right. If you are watching this and you don't like where you're at in life, I was down bad just a few months ago, and the changes that I've made to improve the situation, they have been so easy and so simple. It's more about what you don't do. So for example, drinking alcohol, you shouldn't do that. Smoking weed, you shouldn't do that. Scrolling, you shouldn't do that. Getting bad sleep, you shouldn't do that. These 4 things, start there. Drink less alcohol. And by the way, it doesn't matter. You don't have to accomplish everything in one day. It doesn't matter if it takes 6 months, but from the time that you decide to get good sleep every single night, to be totally sober, not scroll whatsoever. As long as you are on a trajectory to get to your ideal life where you are totally sober and you never waste time scrolling and you get good sleep every single night, think about how low of a bar what I just said is. And that's all I did, and I completely changed my life. So fast. It was so fast. The change happened so fast. Everything I said is free, and you should just be doing it. You just have to want to do it. We're not even talking about putting in effort. We're talking about subtracting things that are holding you back and keeping you down. Oh yeah, look at that. And the thing about it, when you cook them like this, oh shit, they just slide right out. Damn, I don't know what's going on with the pan, bro. I was not expecting that. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. I think I added the water in late. You're supposed to add a little bit of water so it steams. But yeah, that's the best way to cook eggs. Boom, 5 eggs, avocado, banana, half a cup of oats with peanut butter. These supplements, that's a legit breakfast. So I'm just sitting here eating, and I was like, damn, I just got some serious deja vu. And it's like, yeah, you're eating the exact same thing in the exact same place, so it's gonna seem familiar. You know, you'd think that'd be like a lot of food that'd be kind of hard to eat. It was not, dude. That went down so easy. And granted, I am 6'5" and stuff, but when I got drunk last night, I pigged out, dude. I got 2 Whoppers because there was a deal. Then I got a Euro, and then I got a freaking roast beef sandwich on top of that. I ate all that no problem last night. I didn't even hardly gain any weight, dude. When I woke up, I was half a pound heavier, half a pound than the previous day. But that's just because I'm a madman, you know, and I was in a sick caloric deficit and stuff. But that was an incredibly tasty breakfast. How expensive was that? What, that banana's probably like a quarter, maybe 50 cents. The avocado might be, I don't know. We'll say the banana's 50 cents, avocado's $1. Those eggs are about a quarter each. So that's going to be $1.25, $2.25, $2.75. And then that oatmeal is basically like a quarter. So $3. This breakfast is roughly $3, extremely nutritious. These pills, they don't run you more than 10 cents a pill. $3.30 on the breakfast. I drank it with water. That is what's up. I'm gonna be honest, I'm perfectly content with my decision making to eat the breakfast first, because I feel perfectly fresh to hop on the mic. I might even be better prepared to hop on the mic and power through the rest of the 3rd episode of the podcast on American politics. I've thought of a lot of ways. I'm excited. I think the second half of the episode is going to be way better than the first. And that's just how growth works in the beginning of things. So, I'm going to be honest. I spent like the last hour just thinking about how I got to where I'm at in life, because it's such a horrible situation. And it wasn't always this way for me. Things have gone very well at multiple different points, but because of, frankly, my parents, things have gone terribly wrong. I'll probably tell the story sometime, but a lot of my time, especially the past few years, has been spent trying to get clarity on what the hell they have put me through and how I should feel about what they have put me through. And so I can be like, so I can understand it and be psychologically complete. You know what I mean? Because it's crazy. But, you know, I was going to hop on the podcast, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I think, because I can do that anytime. I've kind of been stuck in this headspace where it's like you want to do deep work as soon as you wake up. Well, you don't necessarily have to do deep work when you wake up. And I can record just before I go to bed, and I can clip it up later. You know, but this is all stuff that I'm learning as part of the process. Just wanted to insert this little update that since breakfast, I've spent basically the whole time not ruminating necessarily, but processing and reflecting on what the hell I've been through, because it has been so awful and so hard to process and make sense of. So that's what I've been doing for the past hour or so. Not the most productive 2 hours of my life, but it wasn't terrible. I'm gonna hit a walk right now. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna eat more protein. Then later, I'm gonna hit legs and abs in the gym. Let's go. It's too easy, man. I noticed last night in bed, I'm at the halfway point, I noticed last night in bed just how great my cardiovascular system has gotten. You know, I just belted this out. It's a little under 4 miles. I was going pretty fast the whole time. I'm not short of breath whatsoever.
you know, which is awesome. I remember when I first started walking, which was about a year ago, there was a small slope near where I was living, and I had to walk down it and walk back up it whenever I'd go for a walk, and I would get winded. I literally got winded the first few times from this small slope, and now here I am. My cardiovascular system is very potentially in the best shape it's ever been, so I'm super stoked about that. And it's all just because I walk. I mean, yeah, I walk briskly. I walk at a pretty fast pace, but it's still so much easier and enjoyable than jogging, and the benefits are pretty similar too. I just love sunsets like this. Very deep pinks, oranges, blues, the hue, whatever, the grade. Look, man, I don't know much about colors, but I love that. You know, I'm actually from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the sunsets there are the best, probably some of the best in the world, because there's such a vast desert landscape and you're so elevated in the first place. You're never gonna find a sunset that good here or in almost anywhere else, but I just love sunsets. Yo, look at the moon. Wow. That's awesome, dude. That means the sun is beaming it. And you can see the outline, dude. You can see the outline of the rest of it there. And it's just so cool. You can just see that one little sliver that's illuminated by the sun right now. Just took this psyllium husk for my LDL cholesterol. Look into it if you have bad cholesterol and it runs in your family or whatever, like me. For dinner, second meal, it's not dinner. It's 360 grams of chicken and a pound of potatoes, and we'll see. I might go Mario mode on another level after this meal. We'll see. So how I make this, I cook this 425 for 22 minutes. It's, you know, pretty thick, but that gets done. Then halfway through that cooking, I poke some holes in these and put them in the microwave. You can dip these if you want, or see. I find they have plenty of flavor to me just as they are. So now I'm gonna go to the gym, do core, light legs. Then I might go for another walk. I'll see how I'm feeling. Next meal, half a pound of chicken,